Bridge Technology screens. A few minutes ago, we just could not get the live to connect. I have no idea what's going on, but it would not connect for jack. I had to go upstairs, redo the video all over again because it wouldn't connect. But anyway, we're here. All right, so excitement got the best of me. I figured I am going to coat this in now because I'm going to see how this is going to react to the surface and what kind of performance we're going to get out of it. Why does this thing keep moving to the side? Like, is this just me or what? All right, so we're going to do a spray on, easy spray on outside, and go from there. Let me see. I really don't want to run this off Wi-Fi. Is Wi-Fi off? Yeah, because Wi-Fi is buggy. I got to call Comcast. They've been buggy as I don't know what last couple days. All right, and we're going to just do the spray on now because the paint got in to finish off the room upstairs. The LED lights got in, and I want to start that project tomorrow, but I can't do both, and I got customers to take care of. So let's get this done now. All right, I need some paint this open. Okay. Piece of wood. Top caps to release. Let me bring you over here. Sorry about that. Just trying to top off this bad boy. There we go. We're off for free. All right, everything is good. Looks nice in there. Just want to make sure. Now, we always got the option to go darker if we want. But I think we're good where we're at. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing down there, can you? All right, there we go. Now you can see. So, those of you intimidated by paint sprayers, look, if you're redoing a deck or staying in furniture, this is the paint spray you're going to use, a Wagner 250. Very easy to use. No menace knobs on it, just a simple on and off button right there. And this right here controls how much air comes out of your compressor. That's it, which I shouldn't have touched because I had it set. And that's basically about it. That's it, very simple. And a lot of people grab these, they pick these up, they're like 60 bucks, and they use it to spray down their whole deck with it. Very easy to use, not that hard. I'm going to do the whole cup and compressor nonsense because I want to show the customers that it's really easy to do. So you're getting intimidated for nothing. It's very easy to do. Like I said, if you want to practice at it, all you got to do, and very easy to clean, all you got to do is just basically just take some basic food coloring, stick it in your container with some water. That way you don't have to worry about washing this thing out so much. Just flush with some water and you're done. And just take a bed sheet and that's it. Very easy. It's not that hard. You can use an aerosol can. We all can. You can use that. Very easy. All right, fill this up. I didn't even know about the 250. When I started off, I had like a 590 or 560, something like that. I had a big boy sprayer. It came with a suitcase. That's what I was using when I first started off. And then I saw the 250s and I was like, ooh, so much easier. The 250. All right, so we made 50. So I explained this to the person, don't ever order from me ever again. Trust me, just don't. So you can see how things work over here. See this right here? This is all we make. We don't make 5 gallons of this. There's no point because we don't even know how this stuff is going to react. No point in making 5 gallons of this or 3 gallons of it if we don't know how it's going to react. So we make 50, we make a gallon. That's as big as they get. It's a gallon. So that way we got plenty of room to play around with it or plenty of room to fix it or whatever comes up because there's no point. So we order a little bit of the what it need to make this. And then later on, when we basically get ready to process this, we make large amounts of it, but we order it in. So sometimes things may take time to get here, but it gets here and everybody gets shipped out. Now you see my table's empty right now. Everybody has their product, it's on its way. But this individual became such a fussy fuss that, again, we all know he became a fussy fuss. Everybody was very patient. Thank you so much. We appreciate your patience. But this individual was literally so fussy. And the reason why we know why is because, like I said, his is a little different from everybody else. Everybody is painting theirs on to have a nice screen. He wanted to do a review to prove his product was better, and he couldn't even do that correctly. But it's on his way to his front door. He has the option to fuse if he wants. All right, now, got that out of the way. Let's move on. We got things to do. We're going outside. Everybody got their permission slip. Going on a bit of a field trip outside. So that's how it's done, and we've been doing every video like this. Make gallons of it. Now, it's basically odorless, but like I said, always wear a mask. I paint all the time, constantly all the time, so yeah, I do wear a mask. Da, da. All right, so we're strapped in. Good to go. Man. Let's go play. You guys outside. Only one for a trip. Well, gotta coat that today. Yeah. Now, if you're not sure exactly how wide you want your spray, just get yourself a bucket. I call that my calibration bucket. And you just spray it there. Sit on your screen. I got that freaking song Wonka stuck in my head. I told you I game with this guy in Modern Warfare and he plays the weirdest music in the background. So imagine being in a dogfight and you're hearing the theme song from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. One reason why I keep on my team because he's a heck of a fight player. He's really good. But just some weird music. But it was fun flying up in the air having this dogfight. And it's funny because then you just turn down your own music. You just want to hear that weird music playing in the background. Come and see. Do, do, do. That's fun. I spray my screen. I just have fun with it. Sometimes I spray little squares. I color it here, color it there, color it there, and there. And then make sure it dries deep and just... And that's it. I tell you, levels I like in Call of Duty, close quarter combat. I like that. And everybody's cramped into one space and it doesn't really move like office cubicles. Oh my goodness. Freaking so much fun. You know why? No campers. So then you can have campers. Yeah, you can have campers in there. If they're using mines and stuff like that, Betty's and all that stuff, yeah, you're gonna have campers in there. But I still love it. And I like it where you can actually shoot through this stuff because then if you got a camper in there, you know what I mean, you can just blow over through a cubicle and kill him. But I love freaking close quarter combat. That's so much fun. Hey, you want to bring out a good VR game for freaking, and it's most people were posting they should bring it out. You got to bring James Bond 007 for N64 to freaking VR. That would be freaking hot. Can you imagine giving someone a virtual kung fu chop? That'd be awesome, but you know. I never picked those games. With me and you'll see. Imagination. Do, 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 do. I wanted to play the song from, I think was it Louis? Was it Louis Armstrong? I say to myself, what a wonderful world. That would be a good song to play in an office cubicle in close quarter combat. Already hot. I think the GTA 3 was the best on online play. The one they have now sucks. It's too girly, and I'll tell you why. You get people in there complaining about slamming someone's car or wrecking their car or whatever. I mean, back in the other game, you could just ram into someone's car. Who cares? Just grab another one, do the same damage to that one. But now, people get upset like, oh, don't hit my car. It's got insurance on it. Blah 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 blah. Come on, man. If you played the GTA, what's the GTA? No, it wasn't 3. Was it 4? I think it was 4. XFER with the Russian dude on there. That was the best online ever. Because number one, you can go in there and you can basically set the weapons display. If you're hosting the room, you can make it all shotguns only, all handguns only, all knives only. You can even change the weather, which was freaking hot. Make it foggy, make it rainy, make it whatever you want. Freaking cool. And then on top, and it made it even better, you can literally turn the cops on. So then not only have to deal with other players, you have to deal with the police chasing you down. Oh man, that was the best. Now they turned it into this nonsense, which I don't like it at all online. I mean, everybody else, it's up to you, but to me, I wish they would have kept it the old school way because it was so much fun. People shooting, blowing things up left and right. Freaking got the cops on. I think the best thing I saw in that game when I was playing was a bunch of us were in there running, playing around. We had what levels we would set up. Oh, the prison, knives only, fog, which was freaking fun. One of the things I do remember in the game, a whole bunch of in there playing, having fun, running around, joking around, and we were all out war brought. I would shoot each other, and I remember being in the alleyway with a rocket launcher, just leveling any car that came by, and I'd see my buddy just racing up the street shooting at somebody, and there's just a bunch of car crowds behind him. I thought that was freaking amazing. But yeah, when you get to the airport, people would race to get to the airport just to get helicopters that had machine guns, or try to hit the base to get tanks as fast as possible for anybody else to get it. So they'll take the trip, hopefully you get there in one piece. Oh, it's so much fun. And then you had games that you would make if you had a group of friends you're all cool with. You know, have a game like where we get to sit a Statue of Liberty first, we get like free Xbox Live points and stuff like that. Ah, yeah. Mr. Birds. Mr. Birds talking bothers you, you can always leave. You know, it's not a problem, you can always leave. You know, like I told you, I explain to people at the end of the day, look, some people come on here and have a channel for views. I do appreciate the likes. I do appreciate people coming, I do. But you gotta understand where my headset's at when it comes to doing these. This is just to back our technology. Live demonstrations gives us more credibility. Now, I tell people, videos are gonna be here. They're not going anywhere. Some people rate these videos on how many people they have coming in. I'm not like that at the end of the day. YouTube is different for me. YouTube is used for an advertising and also to back technology. These videos go over to companies that we do business with, and I'll go, hey, look, this is a screen. This is how easy it is to code it. We're done. Blah, blah, blah. These are the results. That's what it's used for. It's free advertising. You have any idea how much money advertising costs? It's expensive. If you come in and watch, hey, I'm not saying I don't want you in here, but some people feel that I have to have all these people in there. No. We got videos that nobody can show up to, and it's the afterwards. After we get them posting different forum sites, we'll have people come and watch them later on. Like I tell people, if you got things to do, go do them. I don't skin off my nose, not mad or anything. People got stuff to do. Whew. Like right now, I'm tired because last couple of days I've been work like crazy. So we got this thing knocked out, got this done. So tomorrow I got all my stuff in. I got to start working on the levitating screen upstairs. And I got customers to still knock out. I'm trying to get to a point where we can try to make the videos a little shorter because, but then again, you know, there's so much stuff you're supposed to see that they don't tell you at the end of the day. They really don't. It's such a shame, you know, you people don't understand how much in the dark you are when it comes to home theater. It really is, on how much these companies lie to you on so many levels. It's not even funny. I'll go back and sometimes I watch some of their demonstrations, and man, they're just what they are. Like that one with elite screens and the freaking, I don't know, some kind of electronic expedition they were having. I mean, come on. That was a weak display. All ultra short throw projectors, 4K calibrated projectors. Every screen was blocking the window. All lights were on ambient light control environment. And I knew something was wrong because the guy who had the cell phone, who walked into the establishment, the hallway had more light than the room. Because the cell phone sat there and adjusted itself, was adjusting itself to the light. And I'm like, wow. Really falling over and it wasn't. Taking up my imagination. Alright, so to describe, apparently I'm going to have to do part 2 of this. I forgot we spray screens, they have to dry and come back in and ship part 2. So, guess I'm not done yet. I guess we'll need to stand down here. I'm going to clean up my unit. So I'm glad because this is not the usually that PVC surface, but I like the PVC surface because it comes all nice and flat. But I wanted to see if the screen paint would cover without using any form of primer, just one coat application, which is very important because I really, at the end of the day, don't want to do 2 coats. I hate doing 2 coat applications. Same way this one on, nice and easy. 44s have the same capability. Easy to paint. I told you it's easy. Like you can literally done. See how I painted the screen? I didn't go back and forth and back and forth. I just cut a little here, cut a little there. That's it. Usually that's what most people do when they first start painting the screen. They usually don't do the back and forth. They usually color a little bit here. They color along as they go along. Very simple. And if you want, when you get done coloring in, just go do a little back and forth. That's it. A couple of times. And that's it. Stand a little foot away from the screen. It's easy to do. Do not let this intimidate you. It's so easy. The next you know, you'll be spraying everything in. Because it's faster. Just done. Done. I don't know. We're going on too fast. But what makes the spray-ons a little bit more advanced because it's a concentrated formula, which means it's going to be able to do a little bit better than the roll-ons. Let me go clean up my spray off. If we use the surface, because the surface is pretty smooth, the surface will require you to prime it, where this is already coated anyway, so I guess it was actually primed anyway. Alright, let me see. We got the cord, close. What's the power unit down here? Show we here for long. IA. We've been asked about fixed frame screens. We're gonna get a fixed frame screen. We're just gonna blast over it real quick, turn it to an OLED like screen hanging up on the wall somewhere. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll buy a couple of things from Amazon and just roll over it. That's good. We can actually hang it up because it's still a little wet, but at least when you coat the screen, sometimes you might get some heavy, not saying heavy, but some areas might be a little heavier. We don't want that dripping. From what I'm seeing right here, everything looks good. It's still a little wet, but still a little better than it was. We're still going to dry a little more, but still run something off with that. See, I really don't feel like coming down here to the part two. Dry it while it's sitting up here. Direct contact with that. So there we go. There. So this is what I'm curious to see. We can make it darker than this, but remember, in the max ozone, everything comes up lighter because all the light we have in here bouncing off the screen. So chances are that text was probably from my other gamer friend. I got the post office. See, the post office dude is going on. And that's cool too, man, because this is his route, so it makes it awesome. So, you know, I got direct contact with him and the boss, which are both cool people at the end of the day. Real nice people. That makes it easy for me trying to get my packages out the door for our customers, which is kind of awesome. So, we'll be doing some World War Z with them. We got our 4, so we're good. Just got to teach them how to maneuver to the boards and all that. When I do games, and I usually play online, we can tell the people that are noobs, because noobs will sit there and take the high ground, and people have been doing it for a while will jump right in there with the crowd and get it in. As long as you know exactly which category to choose, I always use drones, because drones got your back. The first time I saw somebody with the drone unit, I thought they was modding the game at first. I didn't know you could use category class. And I saw somebody, bull came up behind, they got electrocuted. I was like, oh shoot, what the freak is that? And the guy was saying, you have the category class. I was like, oh shoot, really? So I had to go back in and get that one and beef my game up for that one. Let's see what's going on. See why she's not functioning today. Is she playing with me today, or is she not playing with me today? Now you see the line areas on the screen, that's all the areas on the screen that are still wet. We have them right now. Let's go shrink our screen. No, we're shifting. Go to shrink so we can fit this thing. So now we can go up. Over and let's see. All right. So any of the dark lines we have, that's where the screen hasn't dried yet. We'll get there. So things we're looking for in the screen. If the heightener is too high, it's causing a strange reaction. The screen's pushing off too much light. These are things we stare at now, because now This is a concentrated formula. Concentrated formula usually has those problems. Well, no. The 2.0 did it. That sucker was pulling up such a high white level. That was freaking crazy, so. Woo! Popped on. There we go. Let's play. Looks like we got a crusher from the door. So any of these spots you're seeing right there, that's where the screen's not dry yet. Still drying. We got sound down here, don't we? Where the fuck are my soundboards at? I wonder if I got music down here. Let me see. Yeah, we are running. What's going on back here with my soundboard? Okay, that's weird. Soundbar is off. I don't know why, but it is. Let's see if that problem fixed. Base test. I hate this crap.
Internet from YouTube.
Everything sinks. Just doesn't sink. Subs are off too. What the fuck is going on down here? Why are my subs off?
Subs are off into which one? What the freak? What's going on? Hold on a minute. We gotta do a base test. My subs are working. Oh, we don't need all that. Just get to that freaking test, please.
business hotel.
All right, these are running. Sorry about that, I'm checking something real quick. Making sure my, units are running correctly. Gotta go to freaking, can we get one of these without freaking whatchamacallit attached to it? Man,
Feeling healthy.
I swear, every last one of these is freaking ads that you gotta push through to watch. No choice whatsoever. I hate that crap.
Your puppy depends on you, and you can depend on Blue for the nutrition growing pup speed. All Blue puppy foods start with real meat and are made with the ingredients puppies need.
Good gracious, come on.
Introducing Welcome Unlimited from Verizon at our best price ever. Just $30 per line, only from Verizon.
I really hate YouTube sometimes. I really hate them. Nope, can't use that. That's too close to a copyright. Copyright-free base test?
Getting that from YouTube.
Freaking subs shut off. Make sure they're running. This is the system I put in for Warhammer. Is it Warhammer? Yeah, Warhammer Black Ties. Yeah, this thing is freaking crystal clear. You can hear the bullets drop on this bad boy. It's actually designed for basically outside use, but I figured, what the heck, might as well buy it, right? All right, let's get back to the demonstration. Now the subs, I kind of might pass on them because the subs are pretty big. They're like 18 inches, 4 18-inch subs that go for this system. But I wanted something, when the cannon went off, I wanted that sucker to go boom. I wanted to hear it. All right. And then it was like, good gracious. Started that monster up again. All right, we don't need these on because these are too much. Turn these off. Come on, off. Yeah, because we don't need these on. Too much. We don't need that on. That's way too much. All right. Screen's drying up. That's good. Oh, la, la, la. I am happy camper. We can literally go dark on this because I'm seeing how the white levels are pushing up. We can make this a little bit darker. I think I am. I'm going to make it a little bit darker. Because the height there is good. It is good. Let me get down this subwoofer. Let's see if we can control it. Turn this down a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Turn it up a little bit. Fans on. I have to turn the fan off. Screen's dry already. Now you see how I was painting the screen, how I was going in different directions. It was color area that, and you saw some areas that were heavier, some areas were lighter. It doesn't make a difference. It's always going to dry even. That's how we designed it. Because we know people are going to be intimidated by using paint sprayers. There is no way you can mess this thing up. Very easy to do. I didn't go back and forth when I did the demonstration. I did it at the end, but I pretty much just colored the screen in like a coloring book. That's it. And if you looked at the screen, some areas were heavier and some areas were lighter. It's all going to dry even. It's easy. Not hard to do. Made the application extremely easy. Dries in no time at all, and you're done. That's it. let's go pick up some snow levels on here too while we're at it. Ooh, I'm gonna be playing around with this screen tonight. Ooh, kitty, wow.
Gear up with Vam Steel. For protection from whatever the job throws at you.
So we're gonna do a couple fixed screen screens, do a motorized projection screen. Oh, by the way, we're in 720p right now, so you know that. That's why when I paint the screen in, I don't do the side by side. I just come a little bit here, come a little bit here. So I guess that's how an average J painter is going to paint the screen. And then, like I said, if you want to go back and forth, touch it up, that's all you got to do. That's it. Very easy to do. You see it's a couple times stop, talk on camera, you're not going to mess it up. It's easy to do. The reason why the spray-on application and the black spray application comes in handy because we got people that use this stuff for just about everything. There's a guy who's basically going to be using it to design his own space atmosphere, and it's going to be a sphere. Kind of hard to get in there with a roller at the end of the day. But this stuff is actually, when we use the spray-on version only, it's a more advanced, higher grade concentrated formula. Now, the reason why we use the PVC, because the PVC goes on super flat, and then once this stuff hits it, it tightens the screen. And again, 720p projector, fully lit environment. Buy this stuff, get yourself a $270 projector, $150 projector, you spend under $500, and you're done, that's it. And mind you, my projector in the back is using an HDMI to VGA or VGA to HDMI, so I don't even use the HDMI port. It doesn't make a difference if your projector has an HDMI port or not. It really doesn't make a difference. That's why I tell people at the end of the day, you're spending too much for these projectors. Oh, man. Coffee beans. Come on, man, play nice. Let's see if she has on here. Well, he has on whatever is on here. I know what I'm playing when I game. I'm playing a chicken wings, hot dogs and bologna's, chilling with. I'm playing that song I'm doing when I game tonight. It's that stuff. Oh, freaking! Oh, we did that last week. Freaking Mommy Shark, whatever the crap was, the reboot, techno version of it. Well, it came out nice, beautiful. How much we have left? We had enough to knock it in again. Yeah, we have plenty left. So we're going to make it darker, much darker, like a couple more shades darker, and then we're going to knock it out again tomorrow. Because the way the heightener's picking up, it's picking up nice and bright, which means we can go darker on the screen. these white levels and see if we get anything. 4K, cancel. Snowball Fantasy screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
That's my favorite because it pulls up a crazy thing. Ooh, yeah. The gunmetal is super dark, but we can go a little dark. We have to go a little darker. All right, let's go pick up the snow wolf. I'll go grab these two right here.
New Ziploc silicone endurables, designed to go from freezer to oven to playtime. Ziploc knows that dinner is what you
We
make
gotta put a
it.
couple white
Ziploc
sheets up there. I gotta see what the
endurables.
comparison is.
Small person.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple white sheets. I gotta see what the comparison's gonna pull up. Here we go.
Yeah, you know the savings. Priceline, every trip is a big deal.
That's good, that's good, that's good. Well, this is what you're supposed to be seeing. Can't explain to you enough. That's why the videos are so long, people, because there's so much stuff you're supposed to be seeing. You're not seeing it in the demonstrations at all, period. It's not good. Anytime you develop a very dark screen, you're supposed to do a white level test. That way you can see if your screen is pulling up a high enough white level. This is what we don't see. People call themselves making gunmetal. And again, as I said before, it's not gunmetal that they have because the screen is too light. Gunmetal is supposed to be super dark. So this is, hold on for a minute, let me shake it a little bit here. So we need some of this on the top. This is how dark the gunmetal is that came out of that cannon. It's supposed to be dark. And the reason why it's kind of lighter, because again, we got these whole overhead bright lights on in here. But that's how dark it's supposed to be. Do you see how dark that is? That's good gunmetal. When it's that dark, almost looks like it's black. The reason why the screen's coming up that light, because I told you, that's how much light makes contact with the screens when they're down here. So now I watch a lot of these demonstrations of people claiming they have gunmetal screens. We're seeing screens encased in boxes, all kinds of crazy nonsense. And they're on these little tiny cutout sheets. They're not in dark, well-lit environments. And they never do a white level test, which you're supposed to do. Supposed to do a white level test. That way you can see where your white level. As I'm sitting here looking at them doing the white test, I'm like, well, we got to put some white sheets up there because we have to see that comparison. And a lot of them won't even pass it. Because their screens will come up really dirty. We've had them here, we tested them. We know what they come up looking like. Let's get something else on here. Oh, let's go over here to the cottage. Oops, sorry, that got you guys on the vent there. Where's daylight squeeze right next to that? I gotta see what daylight squeeze. You know why they're not making anything new? I'll tell you why. Because people are going to compare them to our test demonstrations, that's why. They don't want to go near that. That's why you won't see them make anything new. No curiosity whatsoever. In my mind right now, I'm thinking, okay, what's this going to look like next to certified? What do it look like next to white screens? Blah, 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 blah. Fully lit environment. I mean, 1,000 lumens. Yeah. They're just thinking about poorly lit, dark environments, and basically showing whatever they can on the screen. They don't do anything correctly or properly. Just saw us test the 2.0. This is going to go through the same testing. Let's see what we got going on here. So I'm seeing the white levels. That's good. Let's go bring up the snow dog. Or wolf. See what we got coming up. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now we're not expecting ever for a screen this dark to pull white level equal to a white screen. We just don't want the screen coming up so you can't see it. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
That maintains its color perfectly. That's good. We need to see it maintains light levels and color in contrast with no problem. That. Do some more testing. That's just the beginning stage so we can see what we're dealing with and what we're working with. Let's go with some certifiers. Alright, let's go to Gunmetal technology. I need to see this. This is daylight screen. These are the two darkest gunmetals we own. And the other one is the dark star night, which I need to see. All this stuff, I put you that in a whole nother place, but if this is down here, then the dark side I should definitely be down here. This is down here. Let me check the back. See if it's all behind the back of the what you call it. Nope, it looks all behind the back there. So where's the dark side night? So we gotta go through, people. This is what I gotta go through. Where's the which you were missing the dark star 9, which should be silver. That was gray. Oh, there's the dark star 9. No, okay, so no. All right. Alright, I just already had you. I have no idea. I have a roll of tape in this house. Don't know how to put it at. Keep losing my roll of tape. Give me an idea what we're working on here. White screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Okay, good, good, good. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Antonio, coming up slightly better than the daylight screen. So if we drop it in a little bit darker, we just got to tilt it just a little bit more toward the edge. We get a little bit darker on the contrast. The white levels are good. We can beat the daylight screen. I want to be able to beat it. I don't want to freaking bump or hiccup. I want to literally be able to take the screen on overpowered at 13 or 14 feet back, even at 16 feet back. I should be able to walk around the screen and see the difference. Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
So let's see if we get a purple. See what I mean? Even though we are overpowering the screen with some colors, I don't want that. I want every color we flash, that screen has to be overpowered. So we're going to take the screen back. We're going to make it slightly darker. I want a little bit more darker. A little bit darker, we can overpower the screen and still maintain our gray levels, which we need to keep it in there. We don't want it black. We need to have to be gunmetal. And white levels are high enough so they're good. So we can really make the screen a little bit darker. I know exactly what I need to add into it to transfer it just a little bit darker. I gotta be careful because I don't want to tilt it into black. Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now see, a black screen can turn that screen easily to a white sheet of paper. We're talking about gunmetal versus gunmetal. So okay, that's good, but I still want to be overpowering and want more. So that's good. That's something we can change tonight. We can definitely get past that. It's definitely producing better color, but still, I want better. Besides, we're in the first beginning stages of the technology, so we have the option to change what we want. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah, oops, it's tilting. It's tilting. Hurry up, it is tilting. Why am I tilting? We need to stay for it. Oh. 4K snow screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
Sun's out, fun's out with the Disney Bundle. The hottest blockbusters are coming. The brightest stars.
Yeah, their white levels are generating way too high, so they can't pick up the proper contrast. We need to go contrast, but yeah, we're maintaining our white levels, which is good. They're picking up a slightly higher white level, but that's not bad. Our screen's coming off as a balance. That's why our color levels are coming up a little bit better than theirs because their white levels are too high. Which means that their white levels are too high, it means contrast is not going to go well. Star-filled screensaver.
Getting that from
Let's
YouTube.
see. Yep. That daylight screen, way too close. Way too close. Now, we're not worried about that. We match a $5,000 screen. You think I care about that in the day? This technology we have goes for the same price as the black version, which comes in at around $537. And that screen sitting against it, one costs $5,000 and the other one's $3,000. 8K desired nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
Slightly higher, darker level. The Dark Star 9, we've already surpassed that screen already. It's interesting because the Dark Star 9 has a 0.9 and Daylight screen has a 0.8. Alright, let me get my shot cleaned up over here. So this is what I need to know. I explained to you that testing is very important because I got a chance to see the screen's white levels. Make sure they're not coming up too high, or they're coming up with a glare. That's good. Also to make sure the color is working correctly, how it's picking up next to white surfaces, make sure the color is maintained at a well balance, and also too against the certified screens, letting me know that we need to make it slightly a little darker if we want to overpower. Now we already got the daylight screen by I say a hiccup, but that's not good enough for me. I want to be able to take the screen, I want to be able to overpower it. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board. We already have what we need, we know exactly how to do it. We can overpower the screen. To make sure the white levels were high enough to do it, because we don't want to drop something in it. It comes up too dark, white levels suffer, color will suffer. It'll cause a chain reaction, will come out pretty bad. And then it will have issues with lighting, the different projectors, all that can cause a domino effect. This is why testing is important. When you watch somebody test a screen and they got it in a dark environment, a poorly lit environment, and they're showing it with a high-end projector saying, oh look, no, that's not a test, buddy. That's what you call cutting corners as fast as you can. That's what that is. That's not testing. I'm gonna put this on right here. I'm gonna go check out something else real quick.
You can never have too much of a good thing. It's not every good thing.
Oh, sorry, people. Sit in front of the screen so we can fix the stuff. Alright, let's just get some more testing.
That gives me an idea
Where we are sitting at with this. Sorry about that, people. Intentionally just trying to get things organized in here before we're testing. We're doing. People are always curious about network grade 773. Yeah. That stuff doesn't work on anything we have over here, honestly. It really doesn't. We can put it against any screen, I mean literally any screen, and it doesn't pick up for jack at all, period. That's why I said if you match that screen, oh, that is not good. Not gonna go well if you match that screen. Because we don't match it. Now I doubt, like I said, he's going to do the review, and I'll tell you why. In his demonstration, he has to include the network grade 773. He's not going to do it. His screen matched the network grade 773. And that stuff doesn't match anything we have here in the house at all, period. We got nothing that matches that stuff. Not in the 2.0 doesn't match it. All right, so I got everything I need to see from here. I'm good. 4K no screensavers. Let me check this out real quick.
Getting that from YouTube.
And we're finished. Doesn't even pick up the blue background. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
See, that stuff, like I said, if your product matched that, oh, that's not good. You do not want to be matching network grade in the end of the day. Doesn't see color. That's the problem. There we go. Okay. That's what I explained. You can't see color. And we've seen products match it perfectly. the point where they got caught, busted, and deleted the videos off their account because they matched it too well. I would never make a screen paint this light to begin with because there's just so many issues that you're going to have with it. Usually light screens like this have really hard time. They're not ambient light rejection. We couldn't even make anything that light. It wouldn't work. It'd be pointless. It wouldn't work at all. Alright, we're going to make this stuff a little bit darker because I want to be able to beat that daylight screen completely. I don't want to match it. I don't want to hiccup. I don't want to pop. None of that. I want to be to overpower the screen all together. If I want to have the best gunmetal, I need to be to take that out. So we'll have it darker by tomorrow, and then we'll go in, and then we'll go against the daylight screen. The only screen I could see out of the group that would pretty much give me a hard way to go, because a daylight screen, like I said, against a black screen, no contest, but against gunmetal, that's a really hard screen to beat. So, let me see. I'm ready to sit down and relax. Get myself a hot cup of tea. We'll do this tomorrow. That's the paint to finish the upstairs. These are the LED lights to light up, and we'll be done. Let's see if we got anything out front. Hey, what's up, Bandit? Taco de Nario. You got the stereo. What's up, big boy? Over here watching. We gotta order some bird food and get your buddies back up here. Let's see if we got anything on the porch. Oh, shit. Alright, we're good. Nothing on the porch. Alright, might as fire up the projector and to our evening. So yeah, I like it. I like the fact that, no, we didn't get any heavy. Because we drop, usually on screens like that, we drop a lot of the heightener in there. So the screens will pick up really high. Then we put that adjuster into it to be to tone it down. Black screens always flare up like that because we have to put a lot of it in to make sure that screen can pick up a high enough white level, which is really important. Oh, thank goodness for all the remote controls present. Oh, yes, I'm watching some cartoons on this one. That's what's very important. But as you can see, the spray-on application, it's easy to do. It's not hard. It's really not hard. It's very easy to do. It's like coloring the comic book. Let me see. What do we got over here? Another reason why I don't work with gray paint, everything in my house is black. Yeah. Let me see. I like having the speakers. I think the sunlight's coming from where? Oh, over there. The windows over there. Is that a chair plugged in? Are we plugged in the chair? I don't like using the chair too much. Mister, let's figure out how this crap works. I had a really bad habit of going up under my chair, and these things are motorized. I don't want him to get crushed with the gears. He does some of the weirdest stuff you could possibly think of. So before I hit my chair, I figure I'd make sure where he's at. Okay, there you are. Because he'll literally go up underneath this bad boy. Look. Can you go past? Thank you. Because I don't want you underneath my chair when he's a recliner today. Look at this nonsense. Can you imagine if they drove cars? Can you move? Thank you. Man. He can take his time and stretch. Oh, we're on this side. I forgot we're over here. Let's see. You want to watch a movie? Huh? You fuzzy bear? Oh. Watching Sean in the sheet. That's my favorite. I don't know about y'all, but that is my shot. We didn't do a test today. That's just basically just filling out the screen to see exactly what we need to change, what needs to be worked on, what needs to be tested. I want it a little darker. I want a really dark gunmetal screen. It's dark, but I need to be able to overpower the daylight screen. So that's why. Let's put in, oh, what's this right here? Is this new? 8 hours ago. Let the remote control down. Oh, it's good.
The hottest blockbusters are coming. The brightest stars.
It's time.
Oh. Alright, I can get back to this later. I'm going to watch Shaun and the Sheep. Shaun and the Sheep, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. I never use this sofa. For goodness sakes, I never do. Should. I don't. It's like being at the movies. All right. We're getting slammed with a copyright for this. I'm going to get out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'm going to get myself something to eat, something cold to drink. And where these are plugged in? Are these in? Oh, I think it has lights in here. Anyway, so I'm going to come in here and just relax and just watch my screen and have some fun. And we'll soon have the gunmetal available. I think it's a good screen because it's a good transaction. Some people are not used to basically having black screen. And this gives you a transaction. People like to have a really dark screen, but having an actual black screen. And for those of you who love that black technology, that OLED look, which we have here going on right now, these are people that usually just jump right into it. All right, with that being said, I am going to sit down and enjoy the rest of my day. Wait a minute, hold on. I got another screen to pop on. I forgot 2 screens we run in here. Oh, where's Pinocchio? There he is right there. Come on, Pinocchio. Let's go fire up your screen because you watching here. This is set up. Taco's sofa, which we got to change out now. This is where Taco sits at. This is where I sit at. Let's see, where are the remote controls? Never have the remote controls for this area. I don't know why, people. We should, but we don't. Oh, Mother George. Every time, people, every time. I don't know what I do with my remote controls for this area. Let's see, they're not in the bucket. They're not anywhere near here. Chances are I walked off with them. Yeah, I did. Got to get some hosters over there and stick them over there. Oh, look at you, free belly rubs. Free belly rubs, woo! Let's see what we did with them because I got a bad habit of losing them. Here, there's some. This has got to be the ones in here. Let me see. Yep, in the kitchen. Always have my remote controls, I don't know why, in the kitchen. I walk off with them. These are my main setup here. I am going to do Tri-Channel has a new video. Yeah, okay. I'm set up in here. Make sure I keep scared because I have a habit of walking away with that. Keep that there. All right, people, I'm done. I'm going to relax, do a little gaming. Pretty sure that is probably one of my gamers telling me to jump online. I'm going to go do some zombie killing and then I'm going to watch a movie. Gotta go. Thank you all and God bless.